Hello, we're in England today. I'm going through some oil paintings we have a collection in England. This is a very large oil on canvas, but it's not an old oil. This is a modern copy of a painting. So the original picture would be an 18th century English painting by someone like Harlow or Gainsborough. It's a group, 2 children, a mother. Lots of fabric, lots of hats, sitting on a nice bench, lots of crimson, a tree, a pillar, a dove, a sky. So formulaic, unframed oil on canvas. So we'll look at the back briefly. I haven't seen this back because it's been in storage for 2 years. This is quite a modern frame, sorry, quite a modern structure. I think it's 20 to 30 years old. Same with the canvas. I think that this has been ordered by someone who wants a big picture without paying for a big old picture. This picture, if it was antique, would be really quite a lot of money. And sometimes people come along and say, well, I want the same effect without buying an original. And I think this is one of those. I think that it's not a Chinese copy because the Chinese wouldn't have put in these forms of outline, which you can see down here. When the Chinese are copying, they use opticals to make a real copy. And that's why I'm mentioning it, because there are a lot of Chinese copies now. All the old masters have been copied, and they use a light to take the image, to project the image, and people come in and they paint the picture onto the board or the canvas, and they paint what they see. So it's fairly unskilled. And we're going to hear more and more about this copying of pictures. Now, historically, Caravaggio and Velasquez used these opticals to create the shape, and if they use a glass to take a projection, the glass would make the image upside down. They'd have to then turn it around. So there are complications with it, but it was been proven that they did use opticals, which is a huge disappointment to many people. In fact, when you look at the armour of Caravaggio, you'll see that the armour is painted so well. The shine, we talk about the shine on the armour is painted so well. It would be very hard to paint that without using a reflection. In fact, they've done some scientific tests, and they're absolutely certain that it was many paintings of reflective armour were done by using these glasses. So we have here a modern copy of a 18th century picture. It's larger than many of the copies. It's not a Chinese copy. It predates them. That's of some value. So this is an inexpensive painting, and someone can fill a very big wall with it. They can have it framed as they fit, and the framing will probably cost as much as the picture. Though there is the trend now of hanging these sort of paintings without a frame. And to be quite honest with you, I quite like them without frames. Sometimes frames detract from the picture. Sometimes they really mar the picture, and you're looking at the frame more than you're looking at the picture. So the right setting, that will look really lovely. Let's imagine you have a room with a peach emulsion on the wall. Yeah, that will look fantastic. You can have it in the bedroom or dining room, hallway, staircase, lots and lots of places you could put it. So this is for sale in England. It's a copy, a good copy, and this is collection from England. Thanks for having a look.